All right, let's check in one last time with Storm Tracker 4 meteorologist Daniel McFarland. We're tracking our own chilly weather here and a lot going on, Daniel.
Oh yeah, and this is going to be the biggest thing, Angelique. We actually have a hard freeze warning for overnight tonight. We're going to be down to the mid-20s.
No, wear those layers.
Yeah, definitely going to need layers, heavy blanket, turn on the heater, everything to stay warm for overnight tonight, because this is going to be the coldest temperature we've had so far this winter, with just about everyone around Tucson expected to get towards the mid-20s, and even if you live in Ajo or Lukeville, the low 30s. So I do want to point out the difference here between a freeze warning and a hard freeze warning. They're essentially the same thing, but the difference is with the hard freeze warning is that you're going to be well below the freezing point. So just about everyone you see here in blue, which is going to be stretching from Douglas all the way over to Sells, is likely going to be down to at least the mid-20s, if not chillier out there. A big reason why has to do with this dry air that we have over the city right now. You're starting to see a bit of humidity trying to get to southern Arizona, but it's not going to be here quick enough for us to avoid getting down into the 20s. And a huge reason why we're seeing lows like this is because of the base we've started off with during this afternoon. As you saw before, current temperatures are down into the mid-40s. So since that drier air is over us, we are going to see temperatures fall very fast during the evening and eventually go down to in between about 24 and 26 throughout most of the city of Tucson. Now, if you go towards the outside of town areas like Saddlebrook, Vale, Green Valley, likely going to be a few degrees even cooler than that. Nogales, about 22 for you. Quite a bit of Cochise County is going to be down into the mid-teens. Benson, Wilcox, and Douglas are all going to be areas expecting that. Now, you might look at a temperature like Ajo and think, well, that's not so bad. Well, if you keep in mind this could be the first time they reach the freezing point, you definitely need to take precautions if you live out in that area as well. Tomorrow's high temperature is going to be quite a bit warmer, but still a heavier jacket's going to be needed. We're only going to be topping out, say, around 54 to 56 around most of the city of Tucson. Looking over towards Cochise County right here, you have 49 for Wilcox, 49 for Sierra Vista. So yes, warmer than today, but still very chilly if you're going to be headed outside. So the next thing we're going to be tracking for you after this low is completely out of here is actually going to be another center of low pressure. This one will be reaching us throughout the day on Thursday. Now, the problem for Tucson to see any kind of snow from this system has everything to do with timing. As of now, I'm expecting our first rain chance to move in during the morning hours after Tucson's over that 32-degree mark. And as long as we're over 32 degrees, we're not going to be seeing snow at ground level like we did yesterday out there. So I'm expecting that to move on out. So unfortunately, by Friday morning, it should be far enough away where we're not going to be expecting a whole lot of snow, at least at the lower elevations in southern Arizona. And that's something we'll have a bit more clarity of in the next few days. At least when it comes to rain totals with that system, it's not going to be as high as what we had yesterday either. About a 1/10 of an inch of rain on average. And of course, you're seeing higher elevations expecting just a tad bit more during that time. And over the next 10 days, we are going to be seeing chilly conditions out there, but there is going to be some hope on the horizon. 53 for tomorrow, about 61 as we work your way into Wednesday. There's going to be that chance of rain on Thursday, mostly light rain going to be impacting us, staying in the mid-50s and of course the 20s on early Friday morning. But Angelique, look at this, making our way through the 60s throughout a lot of next week, and the following weekend is expected to be the low 70s. That's going to be a nice little change.
All right, Daniel, thank you so much.